Point number 2. Patience is a virtue. Patience is an incredible virtue. Patience means you don't suddenly throw up your hands and say, I'm out of here. This ain't going to work. Forget it. Pull the plug. That's not patience. Patience is saying, take a breath, sleep on it, go on a hike, come back and think about it. Patience is a virtue. And patience, I know you learned patience on the camping trip, and I know you learned patience your last 4 years at Northpoint. Sometimes things didn't happen as quickly as you want them to happen. Patience is a virtue. If you look back on your 4 years, I bet you will come up with a very high percentage of good things that happened. And that's because you had patience and you had adults that would help make that happen. But you had to have patience while it all happened. There is a process to things. Don't get frustrated with the process. Don't try to jump over things sometimes. Can you be a little bit of a, push the process along? Well, it depends what you're doing. You can push the process, but always have patience. So point number 2 is that patience is a virtue. Point number 3, we learn to always, and I mean always, remain professional and take the high road. The last 4 years, you have been challenged to remain professional and take the high road when people have criticized you or made fun of your little logo shirts or whatever. I have felt that same thing. You have done a remarkable job, as well as the staff, of taking the high road. So point number 3 is always take the high road. Don't ever, ever, ever sink to the level of the criticism if it's mean. If it's good criticism, constructive criticism, you sit down with the person and say, I want to hear you. Tell me what you're thinking. But if it's mean stuff, don't go there. Remain professional, take the high road. Point number 3. Point number 4. We learn that sometimes minds made up cannot be changed. And we have to agree to that and move on. You can't convince everyone to see your point. It is impossible. Minds made up are seldom changed. You can try to give them data, you can try to give them information, but if they still just don't want to agree with you, it's okay. And it's a cliche, but sometimes you have to agree to disagree. Sometimes minds are made up, and you have to say, I respect you for the way you think. I hope you respect me for the way I think. Let's move on and remain professional. Point number 5. We learn that meeting challenges brings us all closer to each other for the rest of our lives. That's probably the most important point, huh? The challenges we went through 4 years ago, the challenges you've gone through the last 4 years, have brought you closer to each other in ways you probably have no idea. You will be friends forever. You will keep in touch. You will drop emails. You will make phone calls. One of you might even go to a store and buy what's called a postcard. And then you take out an instrument called a pen, and you actually write on the postcard. And you put that thing called a stamp on it, and you drop it in the mail, and it shows up at somebody's house. It's an old concept, but give it a try sometime. It's a cool idea. And you'll text each other 15,000 times a day, I know that too. The point is that challenges do bring people closer together. And when we had our challenges on the camping trip, within a matter of 72 hours each week, I felt incredibly close to you because we had challenges to overcome. And we're bonded forever now. Sorry, that's the way it goes. So, 5 points. I'm a teacher, gotta ask you. Does anybody remember what first point was? Perseverance is a good thing. Number 2, patience is a virtue. What was number 3? Remain professional, take the high road. Thank you, David. Number 4, sometimes minds made up can't be changed or won't be changed. And what was number 5? Challenges bring us closer forever. Where do you go from here? Where do we go from here? Ooh, big question. Where do we all go from here? Well, I know where I'm going. In less than 4 weeks, Marianne and our 2 dogs are hitting the road for 10,000 miles or so. So I know exactly where I'm going. We're going to haul a 21-foot travel trailer and go see beautiful places. Because we've worked a long time. Between the 2 of us, we have 65 years in public education, and we think 65 is a great number. And I'll bet you know this, we'll be doing a lot of hiking. We like to hike. You're all going to head off into all kinds of places. And I haven't had a chance to ask you, but I know that all of you are continuing education, which is the highest compliment you can give us educators that have watched you grow for 4 years, that you're going to continue to learn. And we thank you for that. You're going to head off into out-of-state, in-state, in Prescott, outside of Prescott, international, who knows what you're all doing. And maybe we'll hear that later, or I'll come by and find out. But I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And all I can say is, if you will take what you've learned the last 4 years with you, I would be honored if you would do that. The things you've learned the last 4 years are attributes that will help you do well in life, and really do whatever you want to do in life, because you guys have done the remarkable. That doesn't mean you're done, though. You're not finished. Remarkable keeps going. You know, remarkable people continue to do remarkable things. You know, Einstein didn't stop once he figured out one of those silly little formulas that he figured out. And go, well, that's good, I'm done. Where's my cup of coffee? He kept working because he was a remarkable thinker. You guys are remarkable people. You're remarkable thinkers. You're not finished. It's just one of many remarkables to come. And do keep in touch. We want to hear about the remarkable stuff, by the way, one way or the other. The other thing you've learned, I hope, is that life is also to be enjoyed. Work is good. Labor is good. Effort is good. But life is also out there to enjoy. And I think you know that. By your travels and by your work with your intensives and your in-depth studies, I think very well you know that life is out there to enjoy. And I commend you for that. There are many people that, unfortunately, close their eyes on their deathbed and they think, God, you know, I wish I'd hiked a little more, just a little more, or maybe gotten caught in a rainstorm one more time. Very few people close their eyes and go, God, I didn't finish that memo at the office. Darn it. They don't do that. You guys seem to have that. That's the balance. And I commend you for that also. You have all hopefully, and I know you have, I think you've learned a lot of lessons from your teachers, from your director, from your peers, from your parents, from all the adults that have supported you. Take everything with you. We're very happy about that. We tried to pass things on to you, but you know, if someone's not willing to listen and learn it, it doesn't go very far. And you've been willing to listen and learn, so we thank you. There's another side to the coin. We have learned more than you will ever know from you. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea what you students have taught us. Thank you. I have learned what dedication to an ideal really means. And I emphasize the word really. Dedication to an ideal. You've been dedicated to an ideal called Northpoint. You have taught me, Kevin Kapp, what dedication to an ideal looks like, feels like, smells like, sounds like, embodied by you. I'm forever grateful. Thank you. Best wishes for your future. Thank you for the past. Never, never, ever underestimate what you can do. Never. Always, always, always expect more of yourself. You've done this the last 4 years. Please continue. If you ever don't keep expecting great things of yourself, I will come find you. I will wake you up in the morning. I will say, put on your hiking shoes. I'm going to hike your butt off. Wake up. I don't think I'll have to do that with you folks, because you will always expect more of yourself, and you'll never underestimate yourself. I cherish all of you. Thank you.